There is a version of you on the other side of failure, a version that is wiser, stronger, and more focused. Are you ready to rise, or do you want to stay in your failure? Do you want to remain in your failure? Today, I want you to speak to the person who has fallen emotionally, financially, and spiritually. This is your reminder. Your future still needs you. Failure, it's not the end, but it's a mirror that shows you where to go and the right way to follow. I also want you to know that your failure is not your final chapter. And in this video, I'm going to show you why your fall doesn't cancel your future, what to do when you lose momentum, and how to rise again with power, more clarity, and more purpose than before. Now, let's dive into the video. Falling doesn't always look like shame or sin. Sometimes it is. Breaking your own promises, giving up halfway, letting go of a dream you once believed in, and being stuck in a version of yourself that you hate. I'm also going to share with you what failure teaches us, because in every situation, wherever you find yourself, there is always a lesson to learn. There is always something to pick from there. That is where wisdom comes out. When you learn something from your pain, it shows that you're mature and you are wise. You don't have to be perfect to become powerful, and you don't have to stay where you fall. You are not disqualified, you are just in recovery, and you will still recover. You just need to get your strength back and realize that it is just a mistake. If you can fall, then you can rise. Let me share the scripture with you, the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 16. It says, "The righteous fall 7 times, but they rise again." Doesn't mean that the righteous doesn't fall, but they fall and they rise again. It is not about how many times you fall. It is about your ability to rise again, because it is a decision. If you make that decision to rise, then you are great. It is not about the number of times you fall, but it is about your decision to rise again. Because no matter what anybody is telling you to pull you from that shame, you are not going to rise until you make the decision by yourself to rise again. Then that is when you'll be able to accept advice and also good counsel from people. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 18 says, "Forget the former things, I am doing a new thing." The Lord is doing a new thing in your life. Something new is growing in your life. Something new is growing in your life. You are being transformed, but you just have to learn the lesson and be able to rise again. You don't need permission to rise. You need perspective that this moment is not your end. Remember that your future needs you. You don't need to remain where you fall. You need to rise again. You need to realize yourself, learn the necessary lessons you're supposed to learn this period, and rise again. Don't keep yourself bound in that situation, in that position, because of your mistakes, because you have fallen. Yes, you have lost a lot of things. Yes, you must have lost a lot of things. Yes, you must have lost people around you. Yes, you must have, you are feeling ashamed of what you did. But remember that you are a human being and you are prone to make mistakes. But what makes you a great person is the ability of rising again. You are not strong. You are not strong enough to rise. That means you are trying to limit yourself to what you did. But remember that you are not what happened to you. You are not what you did. You only made a mistake and you have already learned the lesson not to try something like that or go that way again. Now I am going to be sharing 3 steps to rise again. 3 steps to rise again. Number 1 step is own what happened. You need to own what happened. Acknowledge your mistakes. Yes, you cannot move on without acknowledging your mistakes, without trying to realize what happened. How did it happen? Own what happened. You can't heal what you won't face. Try to know where you lost control so that you can be able to, take care of it very well. You can be able to organize yourself and know where to stand. Because if you don't own what happened, then that is when people will drive you, who will, try to advise you, give you so many reasons why that happened, this, that, trying to take away the remaining strength in you. But when you own what happened, yes, this is what I did, yes, this is what happened to me, yes, this happened because of this, then you already know what happened. When people are there to drag you to, tell you things that that they should not be telling you because of what happened, you can be able to stand your ground and not go into depression because of what people are saying. The second step is stop letting shame tell you who you are. Shame might tell you that you are not good enough. Yes, nothing prospers in your hands. You are not successful. You are a failure. Yes, these are the things that shame can tell you. But remember that you are not your shame. Don't allow that spirit to overshadow you. Don't allow that spirit to overpower the person in you, the spirit in you. You are not your mistakes. You are still gifted. You are still valuable. And remember, you are still on a journey. This is not your end. Unless you want to make this your end. Or don't you want to see what the future holds for you? Don't you want to try again? Don't you want to try another method since you tried this one and it didn't work out for you? Why don't you try something else? Why don't you try somewhere else? Why don't you try another location? Why don't you try another business? Why don't you try another lifestyle that is good to you and also nature, also good to nature, pleasing to God as well? Then the third one is you have to rebuild, don't repeat. Rebuild yourself and don't repeat the mistakes that you already made. Don't say, yes, I know I tried this, but let me try again. I'm good. No, that process that failed, try another process, try another method, try another system. It will also help you to discover more things about your life, about yourself, discover how much strength you have in you and how much potential that you have. Every fall has a lesson. Learn it and adjust. Don't remain there. Just learn it and adjust. Build your system, get support, and reconnect with your why. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why is it happening? Okay, and reconnect and also rebuild your system and get support. You can also use these words of affirmation to raise your spirit again so that you'll be able to rise. I may have fallen, but I am not staying down. I forgive myself. I rise with clarity, confidence, and discipline. My future still needs me, and I am showing up. You can use these words of affirmation to raise your spirit again so that they will give you strength. Remember that your future needs you, so you need to stand. You need to do your best. You need to try again. Don't give up. Do not give up. Nature has beautiful things for you. God has beautiful things for you. The world has beautiful things for you. You have not seen the other side of the world. So God still have a lot of things in store for you. You don't know if the next person you're going to meet is the one that is going to change your lifestyle. It's going to change your life. You don't even know if that next business or next step you're about to take is what is going to change you. You don't even know. You don't also know if that location you're about to change is where your breakthrough will come. If this video touched you, leave in the comment, I choose to rise. And also remember to share this video if you really liked it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, click on that picture and also subscribe to my channel so that you can get more videos. And also click on the notification bell so that you can be able to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Remember, failure is a chapter and not a title. It is a phase that you're facing in your life. Yeah, it is a chapter and not a title. Your title is you. Unless you want to make your failure to be your chapter. See you in my next video. Stay motivated and stay blessed. Bye.